been overwhelmed and intimidated by getting it all set up. I said, no, I have not. I need to. I've been just doing the regular.
Can you walk through your process? So they call you.
Sure.
You.
Sure. So we use a CRM called the Customer Factor. Again, just like a review software, everybody should have a CRM. It helps you know your numbers, helps you to know where you're going, helps you to be able to have a database to see that, oh, I really did do well this month, or here's my sales last year instead of, like when Pat was talking yesterday, if you don't know your numbers, you can't do anything. So if somebody calls us, we get their information. I usually have them on here, so I can open up the app, go ahead and type in all their information, and okay, I'll be by later today to do your estimate. They finish the phone call with me, it sends them an email that says, hey, thanks for calling. We've got you scheduled for an estimate for these services on this day, so they get that. Usually we're doing an estimate same day or the day after, so they wouldn't be getting a, hey, we've got an appointment scheduled for you on this day, like an extra follow-up there. We'll go out and do the estimate. I always take a picture of the postcard that we put the estimate on. I'll end up leaving the postcard there, fill out the customer factor, and send them an email. Then it does send them a follow-up email the following day, or 2 days later, to say, hey, have you decided where to come in? One thing new that we're doing this year is that my admin assistant, she will call everybody the following day to make sure they got the email. Because there's email filters that will absorb it. They'll never see it, or it might go to the spam box. It's just a simple thing, and it's also another touch. I was like, hey, we gave you that estimate yesterday. Just want to make sure you got it. And we can all see if they got it. The open notification goes through. A lot of people just right there. They need just a moment to talk. Do you have a chance to talk over with your wife? You're ready to make that decision. We're going to get you on schedule.
So are you usually meeting with the customer when you're doing an estimate, or are you just going doing a walk around?
That's going to be your market. Quite frankly, your marketing, your business model. Some people like to do everything over the phone, quote based off of square footage. I like to go out in person to be able to, God, I was talking earlier, $325 house lot. Well, I also priced out his composite deck for another $150. I priced out the fence. I priced out the concrete painting. So I priced out, I think on that one, $1,300 for work, or I could have just priced out the $325 for the house lot. So I like to do it that way. We like to go out and do a lot of them. I'm not setting appointments with them. Where we are on Eastern Shore, it's not that important. We were in DC. You set an appointment. It was, all right, we'll be at your house at 11. We'll be at your house at 11:30. We're going to be at your house at 12:30. We'd show up. We'd meet with them, and it was just a different. If you're in New York, New Jersey, something like that, or you're in an area where people are a little bit more uptight, high strung, or whatever, or you think that it's somebody that's going to be a bigger job, or that they just sound like somebody who needs to really think that you're a really swell guy before they're going to let you, come power wash your house. I enjoy meeting with people there, but I don't usually have them as a scheduled appointment, which is probably not the best idea. You should probably schedule appointments.
So every time you have a new lead, you go out in the field and do
Yes.
reviews?
Unless it's gutter cleaning or it's a trailer.
Isn't that a time consuming?
It is time consuming. This year I'll have a driver that will literally drive me through the estimates. Just because, again, we looked at it, and again, I would rather, instead of doing a $300, yeah, it's ridiculous. I have a driver. Because I'm freaking on the phone the whole time.
Yeah.
Sitting in the back
It's
seat.
not like, and some days, and for the $12 an hour that you can pay somebody to literally drive you around, if you've got your other crews doing work, and I don't want to come off as pretentious that, like, yes, I've got it. It's not every day. But sometimes, like, yeah, I just need you to literally, I'm going to be on my phone the whole time. And I can have him drive me to do 13 estimates or 14 estimates in a day, versus, and then I'm able to do the other stuff where I'm taking a picture of the estimate, I'm putting it into my phone. I'm able to go ahead and follow up those people. I'm able to go ahead and take care of doing this before and after pictures and videos that I need to. I'm able to be on Facebook, just scroll around on there. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's kind of cool too when you get to the house and the customer's like, oh, there's two people here. They're dressed in the same stuff that we are. And I think they appreciate it. I don't think the customer's taking the wrong way that I have somebody drive me for some of this. This time of year, we're slow enough that I'm not doing it. But when we get really busy, it's not efficient, it's not safe for me to be on my phone the whole time. And we may switch some of this stuff up. I mean, if your business model is better to just go ahead and quote it over the phone, you know, you're getting 30 calls a day, and you just need to get there, get out on site, and then you know, your business model is about upselling the driveway, upselling the gutter cleaning. So be it. I like to give my customers an option for everything that we do. If you're not going on site, you need to make sure that in your house wash stuff that you've got a disclaimer about, or not a disclaimer, but our house wash is not going to remove oxidation. Rust removal is not included. Oxidation removal on your gutters is not included unless you like to do the full service of brushing all those. Because you're going to get out to that house. I had one of the ladies like, well, you're going to clean my side, so of course you're going to clean the rust stains that are on it. I'm like, you never mentioned anything about rust. We didn't mention anything about rust. It now has that in our house wash profile for the package. It says include siding, sidewalk, front porch, gutter exterior cleaning, not brightening. And some people ask, what's gutter brightening? But that's something with your CRM to completely cover CYA. Questions? I'm hungry. It's not here yet.
Do you focus your targeting on Facebook ads, or you just have like a general age range?
We do an age and location.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. Again,
Yeah.
that is the very least amount of targeting that you should do. I'm not going to target 19-year-olds. They're not going to hire me.
Yeah.
And also realize that if most of your customers are 35 and up,
Right.
you can set it to 35, but also realize that if you set it to 32, it is going to be presenting those things to 28-year-olds. It's not a, if you haven't turned 35 today, we are not going to send it to you. Well, if you're 33, 34, you're in that general age range.
Right.
So you can go a couple years above or below.
Do you have like a specific call to action, like book now, or do you send them to your website?
I have them just send us a message. Most of them my goal is to get people to like our page. That is my number one goal, is to like our page and give me the opportunity to continue to market back to them. If you're getting that many people that are engaging with it, then creating that custom audience, creating that retargeting, to send them more content, to send them a, hey, we're running such and such special, it's a great idea. We don't do that. I haven't taken the time to do that, but you absolutely should have that. You should have a funnel, but you don't need to have a funnel. You know, you're better off to have that content and be doing it manually. Oh, hey, that's with our company. Yes. Well, you like our page. Would you like an estimate? Yeah.
Do you have a long-term contract?
No contracts.
Like, for example, you put the gutters one.
I should have that, and that's something we want to get more on the email follow-up stuff.
Should have what? I didn't catch it.
What he was asking, as far as do we have people either that we're servicing a long time ago or recurring jobs, that would be something for the customer factor to set up a follow-up, 11 months after every gutter cleaning, and ask them, hey, it's been a while, which like these gutters cleaning. Or you can also go into your CRM and say, all right, well, it's the pressure fall. I want to send a message to all customers that we did gutter cleaning in such and such time as we ever let gutter cleaning. Send them a message. But that's, again, whatever CRM, whether it's Jobber or House Call Pro or Service Monster, again, you're better off to have something there than nothing. Yes?
You use the Facebook pixel on your website?
Yes, you should use the Facebook pixel, and you can literally just search how do I install a Facebook pixel on there.
Yeah.
Go on there, you create it, and then you put it onto your website, and then it does, again, Facebook is going to do some of the advertising for you. If it sees that somebody did go to your website, it is going to show them more of your stuff because Facebook thinks that you're going to make them buy this. Facebook wants to help us make money, so that it makes money. If it doesn't help any of us make money, Facebook will not get money. It's win-win.
So I know we talked a lot about Facebook, but also we've got some of the old forms of media, some things that aren't popular, so once word, newspaper ads, billboards, sponsoring, people race, recruit, baseball, basketball, exposure.
So, I'm not a fan of postcard or direct mail. I just look at it when I compare it to what I spent on Facebook and what I spent on other ones. I just don't think the ROI. We still advertise on Facebook. Our local book actually gets a pretty decent result. It's not spectacular. Again, when you know your numbers and you can look at it at the end of the year and see, well, we spent this amount of money, what was our ROI on it? How many estimates did we generate from it? You know, is it worth it? Has it paid for itself? And some of them, like the phone book one is it's like a 6 or 7x ROI. It's still getting me where people are looking for. When I look at like Home Advisor, I'm getting about a 20 to 25x ROI. When I look at my Facebook stuff, I'm getting, I think we finished the year like a 42x ROI. And this year is going to be far better than that. So you want to look at those, see what's working. My goal too is to be anywhere that somebody will be looking for us. We're looking for. That's why we're still in the phone book. That's why we do Home Advisor, because guess what? Customers go there to look for contractors. Is that going to be my only source of leads? No. But a third of the jobs that I got from Home Advisor this year were people that saw our profile. I didn't even pay for the lead. They just saw our profile because it came up in one of the 10 search results. Shows you if you click on Home Advisor, we got 47 5-star reviews and a couple of 3s and 4s. And the next closest ones are like painting companies, and they have 3 reviews. So they went on there looking, they already found us. We do a lot of with the community stuff. We'll do fundraising, gift certificates and stuff. We donated this past weekend. We had a fundraiser at our school, so we donated a free gutter cleaning, a free house wash up to $500. Gutter cleaning was up to $250, and we offered a holiday lighting job up to $1,000. So that's seeing at a place where fundraising event. Guess what? They usually invite people that have money, that don't like to clean their house, that are afraid of leaves, that are afraid of ladders. Okay. You know, and it's been great because one of the guys in our area that he hired us to do Christmas lights on one of those buildings trying to get a lease. He's a property manager that's probably one of, or land developer, quite frankly. He's got his hands in so many businesses, and he is totally in love with what we're doing on social media. He is loving it, supporting it. He's like, man, just look at what this company's doing. They're awesome. His network is way bigger than my network. And so now he's posting that. He's liking that. Other stuff that we do for advertising on Google, your website. Everybody, if you haven't set up your My Business page, get down there. Go ahead and put a bunch of pictures and set a reminder on your phone once a month to go take the time. If you're posting to Facebook, you'll see these are like top 6 posts. Post those pictures on there.
Google My Business?
Yeah, My Business, yeah. And that's the only way. I mean, the Google Plus stuff completely fell apart. We do some stuff with Instagram too, very low level on there, but it's even cheaper than Facebook. And it really, for our industry, with before and after photos, I mean, it's a picture-based thing. People are gonna love it. ReviewMonster.com. Yeah, Jeremy Jennings, it's an awesome product. I want to say it's like 60 or 75 bucks a month or 80 bucks, and then if you do the full year, it's cheaper. But yeah, the cost of, if you spend 80 bucks and you got 4 reviews, which you'll get way more than that a month if you're servicing a decent volume, it's 20 bucks a review that's going to make you money for the next 20 years. Because that review still gets added on there, people will still continue to see that. And it's also a way that your Google page is showing up as being updated. Every time there's a new review, it's another update. Every time that there's a review on Facebook, it's another post. Or not post, but if you're using something like Review Monster job or a nice job or whatever, it'll post, oh, someone took this up to feedback, creates a post on there. So it's just another thing where people are saying, oh, hey, cool, this guy did a good job, they got a review there. We want to do more email marketing this year than we did last year. I've been considering Gary Diamond stuff where he sets up and doing cool emails. Also, if you guys follow Quick Talk podcast, April Dodson was on there talking about this. They get a list and they will call this person class for you and try and get you appointments. And then you go in and do what you do closer. Other cool stuff, the voicemail line he sends in is a really cool way to do a mass mailing. all of those people. There's other services that do the same thing. Again, the more times that you can get in touch with your customers, the better. We haven't messed with chatbots. I am a chatbot. I do a decent job. And people know that. Like, a chatbot's a great way. For those of you who don't know, like, if somebody messages your company, it has basically, if they responded to this way, this is the question that we will ask to get this information, to process them through. They know that it's not automated sequence. They can tell when it's me that it's not, and I'm responding and I'm asking good questions and stuff, setting that rapport and everything.
But you have like, you have to tell the same questions asked all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with setting up a chatbot. The whole thing, you either have time or money your business is spent on marketing advertising. I probably use too much of my time on it. But again, the ROI that we get for what we spend, and obviously, yes, my time costs something, but the effectiveness and how much it's worth. I mean, 2 years ago we did $36,000 from Facebook. Last year we did 105. Because of that 36, we leveled up, and leveled up, and leveled up. So it all helps that stuff.
So Facebook ads that you're running, is that all from your organic content? Do you figure out kind of what has traction and then you're boosting and paying to advertise those?
Again, the way that
Mainly
we do it,
video or all over the board?
pictures and videos. There is so much more that I can do and that people should do with Facebook marketing that I'll be the first to tell you, I am not doing it perfectly or the right way. But it's working really well. Yeah. Sometimes not selling to people, which is that I've used the analogy too, that it's going to a bar and asking the girl to help her. She doesn't know you. You can be all big and buff, and maybe she might say yes. But if you go in there and you talk to her a couple times, but you're becoming a known commodity in front of the person. That's where the whole post after post after post, they really know we know our stuff. It's not just that one picture or video that they saw and that retargeting that we see 12 times. And look at your relevancy score. After your post has been up for a while, you'll see a relevancy score. If your relevancy score is 1 or 2, don't spend any money on it.
What are yours average? That's just
6 to 9.
6 to 9?
Yeah, on the ones that, like, I'll post some stuff that I know is not going to go crazy viral. There's other ones that it's like, I know that this picture of this dot that we took on the cloudy day when we did the cleaning, and I came back 2 days later when it was sunny and posted it, that's going to get a lot of reaction. Spend some money on that. And again, Facebook knows us. So it knows what kind of people are going to be interested in this. And if it's not interesting, it's not going to bother everyone. Anybody know if the food's here yet?
You tired of talking?
Oh, this is good. At least I'm not going to lose my voice after a while.
I don't know. Yeah.
Who here uses Google Ads? Or does AdWords? I just don't know. There was a post going back and forth on Google AdWords versus Facebook. If you had $500 a month to spend, which one would you spend it on? And I made a video on the YouTube channel about it. Ultimately, either one of those is fine. Don't decide to use Facebook advertising because Rob Anderson told you. Look at it for yourself, figure out which area you're willing to spend time to actually learn what you're doing and committing to doing it. Google AdWords works fantastic. And there are companies that build their business off of it. The reason why I lean more towards Facebook is because if I stopped spending money on Facebook ads and boosts and all that today, I'm still going to do pretty stinking well with not paying a single cent. If I'm no longer using Google AdWords, Google will have kind of liked my page, but nobody's going to see it. The same thing for me with the reason why I don't like to do direct mail, because I'm not committed to spending that much money over and over and over and over again to eventually get really good results. But I don't, like most mail campaigns, I spent $2,700 on Facebook last year. that might cover one direct mail campaign. And usually they say you should run 3 to 4 before you really start getting traction in your campaigns. So, anybody do BNI? Networking groups?
BNI.
It's Business Networking International. That's, again, a great way to, one, it's forcing you, it's having a personal trainer and forcing you to go to the gym. You're forced to go every week to go meet with other business individuals to learn how to grow your business, to get presentations done.
Is it like referral based? So you're referring them and they're referring you kind of thing?
Yeah, the idea there is that you only have one power washer, you only have one lawn care guy, you only have one attorney, one realtor. And you'll have your power teams that, like, my realtor sends me a good chunk of business. Because when he goes to list a house, or he sells a house, you need this clean, you need this stuff. You know, we've got a carpet guy, so he gets a lot of flooring stuff from the realtor. You know, and usually the people that are going to get into that, I mean, and it's going to be each group. Like, check out, if you've got multiple BNI groups in your area, visit every single one of them, look at what people are in there, and also do you jive well with them. Like our group, we've got a lot of fun characters in there. There was another group that was an awkward time. A lot of them just weren't as warm and fuzzy and fun. And so I was like, what? I don't want to be a part of that group.
How many people are in your group?
Ours is about 20. And we keep adding, we keep losing a couple people over time. Again, it's forcing you to weekly go in and do some level of marketing. If you are in that when you do your presentation, upload that on Facebook. Yeah.
What's your ROI?
So we did, I want to say it was like a 13 or 14x, because it cost us, and our group has been very bad about billing us for the weekly meals. I think I spent $600 total last year on it, and we did a little over $7,000. You know, and with my tracking too, like if I service you and I get you a lead from BNI, and then you because you see the lawn sign at his house, I'm giving that credit to BNI. I'm giving that credit to Facebook, because if I didn't get you as my first customer, he would never know about it. So that's just something I try to be really accurate with when I'm tracking my numbers. There's food here?
You're cut off.
Ah,
No more.
no more here.
I mean, they probably want pizza more.
All right, guys, food's here.
Even though we have pizza.
Take 2 slices. Do not take 5, 6, 7 slices. Take 2 slices. Everybody can have some, and then if you want more, have more later.